you must have a funny guest story for us. You must have. What's your favourite guest story?
Mate, I've got hundreds.
You must have a
You know,
couple.
I mean, I'll be professional.
Yeah. Unlike you.
Yeah, unlike me. Yeah. Some of the phone calls. So what have I had? I got a phone call at 11 o'clock, half 11 at night. One thing I've not really said is, I mean, you asked me this before about what a standard week is. What you've got to remember is we're offering a service to guests, so we have a lot of people staying in lodges.
Yeah.
You get a lot of phone calls off people, you know, off guests. And they are all days, all times of day and night, even 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, things happen.
Yeah, of course.
So, of course, you're on call 24/7. I remember a couple, I had a phone call at 11:30 at night off a guest asking me if they could use the hot tub in the rain. And obviously, you know, I
What is it? Because you have to be professional.
you have to be professional, yeah. So obviously my reply was, yeah,
sir.
why? And he went, well, it's electric. I didn't think you'd be able to.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, I was professional and said, yes, you can. I had a guest once, so our lodges have wine coolers in.
Nice.
And they have a digital display of the temperature. I had a guest once ring me and said, if I want it, it's on 12 degrees at the moment.
Yeah.
If I want it colder, do I put it up to 13 or down to 11? that made me laugh.
Yeah.
I think the funniest thing I've ever seen here is obviously we have the lakes and we have the fishing here.
Yeah.
And I remember one day there was, we have a guy comes and stays here for 2 weeks every year.
Yeah.
He lives in a static caravan park
Yeah.
near Southport, and that shuts down for 2 weeks of the year.
Yeah.
So when it shuts down, him and his wife come stay here. Lovely couple. And he loves his fishing. And I remember being stood near reception and I could see he was reeling something on his rod and it had a nice bend on it. So I remember thinking, I'll just stand and I'll just watch that for a minute. And then he started reeling it out of the water and it was yellow and I thought, what the heck's that? And it works out he'd caught a DeWalt drill. And when we were doing the lodges and the deckings on one of the new lodges in the winter, the joiner who was building the deckings had dropped his drill on the lake, but it was frozen over. And he couldn't get to it. So in the end, it sunk when the ice defrosted and this guest caught it.